Good evening, everyone. This is Henry Gambell with simplertrading.com, and in tonight's free video, I've got three symbols I'd like to review with you, and the first of which is going to be Bitcoin. I've been covering Bitcoin in some of these previous free videos if you have been following them, and the last time that we really dove into this analysis was when we had the squeeze back in here, and the move took us from around 8,000 up into the most recent highs around 14,000. So a very nice move, and whether you want to trade these through the futures or through the actual product, Coinbase is where I've been accumulating mine. Obviously the futures will carry more leverage, but that was a very tradable move. Ideally, you've got the momentum above zero, and that just provides a nice, easy squeeze. And now what we're looking at is a signal that didn't strike me as being quite as clean, but you can see the general compression in this area, and I'm looking to see if we can clear this 618 retracement. Your 618 retracements are a very important area of basic fib work, and you can see where it's paused today. So the next couple of sessions, if I can add to it back down in this area, I would like to pick up a little bit more, and my objective for the trade is going to be targeting 15 and then 17, provided that these lows hold. If those lows break, then I'll have to reevaluate the plan, but that is absolutely an active trade and one that I think you can buy some more of on pullbacks. Another place I wanted to look, getting a little more into equities. Of course, indexes had a huge sell-off today, and inside that you come back and try to find some of the individual names that have been holding well, and Roku's an interesting one to me. We've got earnings that are due out on the 7th after the close, so this would be a much shorter term trade, just looking at, could you maybe pick up a little bit of weakness tomorrow and sell that maybe somewhere around 105. I think it has that potential. So I just liked the 2% up on a relatively sharp down day. To me, that shows potential, and if the indexes rebound, this may be a place to look at for some bullish exposure. One last ticker that I will leave you with is Apple. And I think the analysis in Apple is very interesting because you have a rather upbeat earnings report, but then sells off on the news out of China. The most interesting thing I wanted to show you in this is if you step back, and I suppose you can see it pretty well on the weekly chart, but look at the fractal nature of this. Like I just covered the 618 retracement in Bitcoin and its importance. Look at how this is just the inverse. So you have a major swing low, major swing high, and look at where that low came in, right at the 618 retracement of that move. Then you move forward in time. I think of these often as fractals or as Russian nesting dolls. You know how the small ones will fit inside the bigger ones? So we know where this 618 comes from, and then if you look at that low against this high, look at that 618 retracement. Alright, there's another pattern inside of that, and then the last one, which is brings us to our most relevant decision for right now, is taking this low against this high, and then we're going to see if this 189.79 can hold. So those are a couple products that I'm interested in. Of the three, I'm probably going to try to lean the heaviest into Bitcoin because I'd like to sit on that for about the next 3 to 6 months. But we'll keep these ideas updated here in the free videos, and I hope that gives you some helpful trade advice. Y'all have a good night. We'll see you at the next update.